Hello everyone, this is Husker Eurocat, welcoming you back to Madden 20 for the PC and the New York Jets franchise. Today we're in Metlife Stadium for game number 2 of our third season for another division matchup against the Miami Dolphins. The Finns still have Josh Rosen from the trade with Arizona along with Kenyon Drake, Kenny Stills, Devontae Parker, and Mike Gesicki. But aside from Laramie Tunzel at a left tackle, they have a pretty weak O-line. They have a couple of rookies on the right side that need development. Sounds like a New York team that I know of. And the center spot is really low grade. If they can open up any holes or block for Rosen, that will be a key factor for them in this game, I would think. Their defense needs even more help because aside from Ndamukong Suh, Xavier Howard, and Minka Fitzpatrick, they have the makings of a really solid backup squad. Definitely a work in progress, but hardly what you would be afraid of come game time. Question will be is how well can the Jets perform against a subpar defense? I think the Jets defense could be tested today if they don't play a pretty solid game. Both teams are ready for the kickoff, so let's join them as the Jets try to avoid drowning in a sea of Dolphins here on the Football Freaks Sports Network. Eddie Pinedo gets us underway here in MetLife Stadium. Rookie Myron Bartholomew takes a knee. So from the 25-yard line, Drake the deep back. Rosen fakes it to Drake, throws, and it's incomplete. Knocked away by Marcus May. Drake gets the handoff on second down and is taken down by Tremaine Johnson in the backfield. 3rd and 11. Rosen across the middle, complete. But Vanett cannot get to the sticks before Williamson makes the tackle. 4th and 5. Hawk punts away. Jakeem Grant with the return. A juke right about the 35 and is finally tackled. At the 36-yard line, Darnold and company will take over. Bell deep back. Darnold over the middle and complete to Jamison Crowder for a first down. Last week's performance, 4 catches, 52 yards, and we'll see if he can better that this week. Bell with the carry, up the left side numbers, and has the first down at the 40-yard line. Inside Miami territory now, 2nd and 8. The pitch out goes to Bell. He has a nice gain around the left side, but a flag is gonna bring that back. Holding on Kelechi Osemele, and now 2nd and 18. That one is caught. Rodgers down at the 25-yard line for a 23-yard reception. A pretty play-action pass that faked out just about everybody. Nobody followed Darnold, and he lays that pass in there right on target for Rodgers to catch. 1st and 10, Darnold back to pass on the screen play. Bell has the first down. Are they going to give it to him? No. 2nd and 1, just short of the sticks. Grant picks up the first down, up the middle for a couple. Now at the 13-yard line, a flag comes out, and what is this going to be? Offside on the defense. Marvin Blades, guilty of the infraction. At the 7-yard line, 3rd and 5, and Herndon can't get to the sticks. So that will bring out Eddie Pinedo, and he puts this one through. 3-0. The Jets take the lead in the ball game. Can the Dolphins have a different scenario this time around? The give is to Drake. He's up the middle, and he gets 5 yards. 2nd and 5, and give again. It's to Drake, and he has a lot more than the first down, out to the 42-yard line. 3 rushes for him now, and 17 yards later. 2nd and 7. Balaj gets the call, and he has the first down into Jet territory at the 47. Back to Drake off the left side, and he's stopped by Quinnen Williams for no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Drake has lots of room, spins, and is finally tackled at the 30-yard line. Now in scoring range, 2nd and 10. Drake is taken down again by Quinnen Williams, this time for a 1-yard loss. 3rd and 11 out of the shotgun. Rosen throws wildly off target, and that one is incomplete. That should bring on Giorgio Tavecchio for a 48-yard kick, and it's just about blocked and off center when well short. So the score remains 3-0. That's how close Nickerson came to actually blocking that kick. Now the Jets out of the I formation. The handoff fell. They fake to Bell. Darnold has all day to throw it, and finally throws complete to Herndon and tackled at the 37-yard line of the Dolphins. Now on 2nd and 10, just about to the end of the first quarter. Darnold gives off to Bell, and he has a few up the middle. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter with your score 3-0 Jets. Now on 3rd and 4, the fake to Bell. The pass goes out to Crowder, and he only gets a yard out of it. So down to the 30-yard line are the Jets, and that will bring out Pinedo for a 47-yard try, and it's blocked. Oh, and Eric Rowe picks it up, and he is outrunning everybody on the Jets and into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Rookie K1 Archer comes through unblocked and makes the play, blocking that field goal, and Eric Rowe picks it up and does the rest with it. All the way back into the end zone to give the Dolphins the lead in the football game. 7-3 is your score now with Miami on top, and the Jets need to pull this one together and make a good drive, and that's a nice start with Jamison Crowder getting the first down. Bell, nice run out to the outside on the left side, and he is out to the 40-yard line. Now being spelled by Corey Grant in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Oh, and is stopped after just a couple. Now on 3rd and 5, Bell is back in there. Darnold throws, and it's complete to Jamison Crowder for the first down to the 24-yard line. 3rd and 11 now. Darnold throws over the middle, complete. Anunua picks that one out of the air and is down to the 7. I thought for sure that was going to be intercepted because the ball was hanging up there, timed perfectly. Darnold now gives to Bell, and he doesn't get back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal from the 10, and the pass is over the head of Jakeem Grant, but there is defensive pass interference by Bobby McCain, and that gives you reason why the pass was incomplete. 1st and goal. Bell tries to power his way and does not make it. 3rd and goal, and finally, Christopher Herndon in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Herndon is turning into quite the receiver and a target for Darnold to hit. This time beating Rashad Jones to the outside and making the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That caps off a 14-play drive, putting the Jets back in the lead 10-7. With 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter, Rosen from the shotgun gives off to Drake. He has lots of room up the left side numbers, and he has the first down out to the 32. Drake, the deep back, gets the ball again, and a same play nets him even more yardage out to the 46. The fake handoff, Rosen goes long, and that one is broken up. Jamal Adams hits Gesicki, knocking the ball loose. Drake out to the right side numbers and can't get away from Blake Cashman. The second-year man out of Minnesota is doing wonderful things in the middle of the field. Now with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock, the pitch out is to Bell. He spins and is tackled at the 24. A 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Again, Bell spins in the backfield. Not sure why he did that, but he's tackled at the 19. It'll be 3rd and 11 after the 2-minute warning. Darnold alone in the backfield, throws, and that one is broken up. Intended for Quincy Enunwa. Bobby McCain is there to break it up. 2nd and 10, Rosen from the shotgun, throws across the middle, complete to Dylan Cantrell, and he's finally tackled at the 47. This time, complete to Devontae Parker for a 7-yard gain. Drake out of the backfield, has the first down, and is finally tackled at the 37. Pass this time goes to Nick Vanette, complete, and it's time out, Miami. 2nd and 3, 56 seconds left. Rosen drops back, throws, complete to Drake, and he has another first down for the Dolphins. Another timeout and only 50 seconds left to go. Shotgun. Rosen drops back and completes that to Gesicki, driven out of bounds only after 3 yards. Rosen across the middle to Vanette, and he has the first down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. No huddle. Rosen goes to Vanette, and he is down to the 4. 15 seconds. And the pass is complete in the end zone. Isaiah Ford getting the slant pass grab in the end zone to give the Dolphins the lead at 14-10. Rosen finds him all alone across the middle of the field. And that brings us to halftime with your score 14-10. Miami is on top in this football game. New York miscues have been the tale here in the first half. Most notably was the kick block return for a touchdown by Eric Rowe. Good news is that Sam Darnold has thrown for as many yards in the first half as he did the whole game last week. Now to get some comments from the coaches, let's go to Eurocat Baby on the sideline.
Both coaches felt that there was a lot of adjustments to make. Seems a little odd, but Coach Flores, who has the lead in the game, more so than Coach Dale. Coach Flores was pleased with the play of his special teams, but said that his defense needs to buckle down a bit better on stopping Darnold from passing underneath. He knows they have an inexperienced O-line as well, and they need to start opening up some bigger lanes for Kenyon Drake to run through. Coach Dale was more concerned with the concentration of his team. He feels they're making some really silly mistakes, and if they can clean that up in the second half, they should be a lot better off. They may need to make some blocking adjustments, as the Dolphins seem to be keying in on the run a little more than the Bills did last week.
Thanks for that report. And Coach Dale is right. The running game just isn't producing like last week, so it'll be interesting to see the changes he has planned to improve that. Stay with us. The second half is just around the corner. Welcome back, everyone, to Metlife Stadium and second half coverage of our game between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Le'Veon Bell couldn't get the rushing game going in the first half. Will that change here in the second? Let's find out. After a Jet 3 and out, the Dolphins have the ball at the 26-yard line. Rosen back to pass, complete to Gesicki, and he has the first down out to the 36. 2nd and 10. And Drake is met at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards by Jamal Adams. 3rd and 11. Rosen back to pass, screen to Drake, and he just about makes it, but not quite. Hawk comes on for a terrible punt, and it's out of bounds at the 44-yard line. The Jets will start in outstanding field position just inside the 50 at the 44-yard line. Darnold back to pass, completes it to Jakeem Grant. He has a 9-yard pickup. Bell up the middle, and he has the first down inside Dolphin territory. Now 2nd and 9, and Bell is stopped. Now 3rd and 9. Darnold back to pass, lets it go, and completes it out to Jakeem Grant down to the 26-yard line, and a first down for the Jets. Grant is doing an outstanding job at that wide receiver position, and complete to Crowder inside the 5. Down to the 3-yard line, and 1st and goal for the Jets. Grant takes it down to the goal line. Can't get in, so 2nd and goal, and Bell is stopped in the backfield all the way back at the 5. Wilkerson getting in there to make the stop. Now Darnold back to pass, throws into the middle of the field and complete in the end zone. Jakeem Grant, his first receiving touchdown as a Jet. Grant coming all the way from the left side wide receiver spot to make that grab. And Quincy Enunwa has to be careful that he doesn't lose that position to that man right there, because he is having an outstanding day. Now 17-14, Jets have taken back the lead. Rosen in the shotgun, gives off to Drake. It's knocked out and recovered by Herrick, and he is pushing the pile all the way out to the 41. And that gives the Dolphins another first down. Ja'Kai Polite forcing the fumble, and Drake gets the pass out of the backfield, and he has the first down out to the 48-yard line. Now on 2nd and 8 from the 46. The handoff is to Ballage, and he is down inside the 44. Rosen out of the shotgun, passes out of the backfield to Drake, and it is knocked away by Jordan Jenkins, and they are going to try a 62-yard field goal, and Tavecchio is well short of his intended target. Now Darnold throws complete to Herndon, and he rolls for a 9-yard pickup. 2nd and inches, and Bell picks up the first down, though not getting a whole lot in the running game. And that one's complete out to Crowder inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line, and another first down for the Jets. Darnold, that one is intercepted. Xavier Howard is out in the clear, 40, 30, 20. He's going to score because nobody is even close to him. He anticipated that pass that was intended for Jamison Crowder and jumped in front of him, picking the ball off. and heading back the other way, and it making absolutely short order of getting in the end zone for a 21-17 lead for the Dolphins. After a few 3-and-outs from both teams, Darnold back to pass and gets hammered in the backfield. Hardy Nickerson getting to him back at the 27. 3rd and 18. Darnold back to pass, throws complete to Quincy Enunwa, and Enunwa is down and injured after making that grab out at the 45, and he is hobbling off the field. That is not a good sign. Bell takes it up the middle, and he's out to midfield. 2nd and 6. Darnold throws complete to Foster. That's Robert Foster inside the 40-yard line at the 38. And he makes another grab inside the 25. Darnold and Bell in the backfield. The give is to Bell. Spins his way down to the 19-yard line. Now 3rd and 8. Darnold throws and is complete to Crowder for the first down at the 14-yard line. Back to pass. Darnold goes over the middle, complete in the end zone. Jamison Crowder, touchdown, New York. Howard was guarding him again, but he just didn't have the position that he needed, and Crowder grabbed that one out of the air in front of Howard for the touchdown. Now for an injury update, let's go to Eurocat, baby.
Jets fans will be sad to hear that Quincy Enunwa has torn some knee cartilage and will be out for 5 to 7 weeks depending on how he heals. That means that the speedster out of Texas Tech, Jakeem Grant, will be moved to the outside from the slot position. And filling the void in the slot, for now anyway, the staff said will be veteran Robert Foster.
Well, that's not good to hear at all. I guess we'll find out if Robert Foster can take a little punishment in the middle of the field. Being 6'2", almost 200 pounds, and pretty fair catching skills, he should make a pretty good go of it, I think. Now can Josh Rosen bring the Dolphins back on the 25-yard line? 5 minutes to go in the game. Rosen dancing around in the pocket and is finally taken down. Leonard Williams on the sack back at the 22-yard line. 2nd and 13. All alone, Rosen throws complete, finally finding Kenny Stills on the left side. 3rd and 5. Back to pass. Rosen gets sacked again. Crunched by Leonard Williams for a 2nd sack on the afternoon. Darnold throws complete out to Herndon. 2nd and 7. Darnold back to pass, throws complete to Herndon, and he's out of bounds at the 49. Ooh, they're going to call him in. And the clock is winding down, complete across the middle to Crowder, and that's a first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. Darnold in the backfield, hands off to Bell, and he just has a couple. Here's the fumble, and they got it back. But they're going to take a second look at this. The booth wants to make sure that they got the call right. And was it a fumble or was he down? That is really not definitive right there. And the play is reversed, and it's now a 52-yard field goal. And Pinedo puts it through. 27-21 Jets. Rosen and company have a minute 43 to make a touchdown, and that one is tackled inside. Kenny Stills making the grab. Gesicki rolls out of bounds, and it's 3rd and 1. Rosen throws, and that one is incomplete. 4th and 1. Back to pass. It bounces off of Gesicki's helmet and is incomplete. Turnover on downs, and that is going to be enough to give the Jets the victory here at MetLife Stadium. 27-21 is your final score. Another costly mistake in the second half with the Darnold pick six to Eric Rowe, and the game turned out to be a lot tighter than it probably should have been. I do have to say that as far as interceptions go, Darnold is doing a lot better than last season after 2 games. He had 5 picks then and only 1 now, so I would say that that's a vast improvement. It's just this was a costly pick that ended quite badly for New York. Miami had just over 230 total yards for the game, and if it weren't for that blocked kick return for a touchdown and the pick six, they most likely would have only scored the lone touchdown before halftime, and that would have been a huge swing for the Jets. And quite frankly, less stress on this aging commentator's heart. What really proved to be lopsided in this game was the time of possession, an almost 2-to-1 ratio in favor of the Jets. Seems a little odd that the score didn't reflect that, though. I do have to say that Sam is throwing the ball a lot better this season. 78% last week, followed by a 76% outing in this game, is way better than last season's sub 60% performance. Question is, can he keep up this pace as the season wears on? The running game was, well, let's just say that it didn't have the flair that it did last week. It almost seemed like the running and passing games did a flip this week because the passing game way outshined what was done on the ground. The Dolphins seemed to key on the run, and that left them vulnerable to the pass, and in this case, making New York a one-dimensional team didn't get the job done. I'm not sure that Jamison Crowder is in Robbie Anderson's league, but he seems to be filling in quite nicely. Over the century mark this week, and if he can continue that pace, he'll be in the ballpark that he needs to be in for the wide receiver title at the end of the season. I think that with the injury to Quincy Enunwa, it's going to be really interesting to see how Grant and Foster respond. It looks as if they did a pretty fair job today, so maybe Quincy will have a hard time getting his spot back. I don't know, just saying. The defense is headlined again by Jamal Adams. He's in a contract year, so if he keeps this up, it only tends to drive up his free agency stock. That's if the Jets can afford to cut a deal early and keep him in New York. I don't know. Perry Nickerson is coming on as the heir apparent to the aging Trumaine Johnson. He wasn't able to make any plays in the backfield this week, but he did make a good impact on the field. In the middle of the field, Blake Cashman made a big impression with 5 tackles and 1 tackle for loss to his credit. Following his career is going to be exciting, I think. Ja'Kai Pollitt has Shane Ray nipping at his heels for that right outside linebacker spot, but he was hoping to have a breakout game this week, and with his forced fumble, accomplished his task of getting a development upgrade. I think the only issue that may be a problem with him is that his power rushing skill is not going to get him into the scheme fit category anytime soon. So boosting his speed rush ability seems to be the way to go at this point. We may need to have a coverage linebacker complement him because his coverage skills are really not good. Another player getting an upgrade this week is tight end Christopher Herndon. And with a vertical threat scheme fit, we should see his route running ratings go up, and we do. A boost to deep and short, as well as a good boost to his catching attribute. The Jets will be taking their talents on the road this week, landing in Arrowhead Stadium to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. With a leader like Patrick Mahomes on offense, it makes this a dangerous team. Not only does he have a bazooka for an arm, he has the ability to make a play from any spot on the field. The man isn't done until he's on the ground, that's for certain. His only issue will be the rest of his supporting cast. It just isn't what it used to be, other than Travis Kelce at tight end. So it may be a fair assessment to say we should be seeing plenty of short passes to that position. The defense is a work in progress and in a definite rebuilding phase. They do have a few good players to build around in defensive tackle Chris Jones, cornerback Jason Verrett, and strong safety Tyrann Mathieu, but there should be some holes that Darnold should be able to exploit come game time. Well, that will bring an end to another episode of the New York Jets franchise here on the Football Freaks Sports Network. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and remember to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications of new videos as they come out. The Jets have started off the season on the right foot with 2 division wins in a row. Now the focus gets turned to a road game and play against one of the elite quarterbacks in the NFL. The Jets have had real good defensive success in their first 2 games. Can they continue that against a quarterback that can be unstoppable at times? Darnold is having a good season so far, so can he make it 3 in a row against a defense that needs a little help in areas? To find out these answers and more, be with us next week as the Jets invade the kingdom of the Chiefs. Until I see you in Arrowhead, for Eurocat Baby and the rest of the crew here, this is Husker Eurocat saying so long for now, and have a good day, everyone.